I can't even say anything because I would never be able to run that far either. All right, garnering a little bit of sympathy. We'll see if we can get some from this guy over here. Max, what did you think of that trip last night?
Daniel Jones, other than Lamar Jackson, has reached more top speeds during runs than any quarterback in the NFL. He's fast. You know what the problem is, RC? I don't think he believed he's as fast as he actually is. He heard number 21 coming and tried to go faster. He didn't need to. RC, he was running fast enough. He had the touchdown. But he heard those steps coming. It was like, does this one go to 11? Nah, that one stays right at 10, which was fast enough. Man, trust your speed, young Mr. Jones, and you're plenty fast enough.
Bro, in 2 weeks, think about this. In 2 weeks on the same zone reads, though, Daniel Jones has really gotten out on people. And I'm talking about DBs, everybody. Now, he was running like he was over 21 miles per hour. That's the same speed that Lamar Jackson ran last week. Derrick Henry ran against the Houston Texans. So for Daniel Jones now, this is uncharted territory for a quarterback. And the way that he was moving, there was no way he was going to score. He started tumbling 15 yards before he fell.
Slow motion,
and whenever you start seeing a quarterback's or a runner's feet start flailing outwards like this, he is in trouble. He didn't believe he could run that fast. He was so excited he was about to score and he didn't want to get caught. My man lost control. But I'm going to give him props for running that fast and being the best rusher on the New York Giants football team.
I'm going to give him props for this.
Wow.
I'm going to give him props for this. We ain't seen a quarterback run like that for the New York Giants in maybe a quarter century.
Ever.
And if not ever. I mean, Phil Simms didn't do it. Jeff Hostetler didn't do it. Eli Manning damn sure didn't do it. I mean, who's the quarterback playing for the New York Giants that ever came close to running like that? So, I mean, we can laugh at him because he tumbled down, but in the end, I'm going to give him props for having that kind of speed. And if I'm Joe Judge, guess what? I'm going to utilize him to scramble out of the pocket a little bit more and run the damn football because obviously in today's day and age, if you can run a little bit, you can be more effective. Here's what's not funny about Daniel Jones. How'd the game end? Strip sack.
Yeah.
This brother, in about 18, 19 games,
holding that ball,
has about 23 times now he's fumbled the football. He cannot hold on to the football to save his life. If you blow in his direction, you could probably get the ball out of his hands.
Man,
that's a damn
from complimenting him to shutting him down.
I didn't think Carson Wentz was better than him yesterday, except when they needed him most. Carson Wentz threw a great pass, and Daniel Jones coughed it up.
All you need to know is that everybody associated with the New York Giants is hoping they lose every game because somebody told them to sever for Trevor, and that would happen to be Max Kellerman. And the bottom line is, it's because you want a different quarterback. You want a different quarterback because clearly he's not the guy. And if you look at Daniel Jones and you see that he's not the guy, the number one reason is because he can't hold on to the damn football.
Yep, because he does a lot of things that you like, but you got to be better. And the Giants line is a mess. And the kid they drafted at left tackle, who's good, Andrew Thomas, he might be good. Like, it's a skills position, really, the tackle spot. And a lot of times guys aren't good right out of college. So he might wind up being good. But the line's a mess. No Saquon, no dynamism in the passing game. Engram can't catch.
As a defense, if you get to him, he's going to cough up the ball at some point.
Well, we know the NFC East is just a complete and utter mess. Stephen A., I'll start with you. Do you think that this division, any team in it, has a shot at winning even one playoff game?
Actually, yes. If I saw years ago.
What are you talking about, Stephen A.?
No, if I saw years ago when New Orleans has a stellar season, but Seattle gets in the postseason with a 7-9 record, but they get to host a home game, that's the problem. Because you know what? No matter how much you stick, it's one game and it's going to be on your home turf, especially if crowds are allowed back at that particular moment in time. Any given Sunday applies. Of course, I wouldn't favor and bet my money on it, but is it possible? Yeah, because the NFL has that stupid rule that allows you not only to be in the postseason, but to have a home field game.
The winner of the NFC East is going to get curb stomped in their first playoff game.
Okay.
So, Stephen A., who will get the one win if you had to pick a team?
First of all, I don't think any of them will win. You're saying, is it possible?
Yeah, right.
Yes, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Well, anything's possible,
but I would tell you the Cowboys.
Eagles.
All right, Ryan, what do you say?
It's the Eagles. If the Eagles get a little healthy with Carson Wentz, if he gets hot, they can beat another team in the playoffs.
I
especially
apologize.
in the
He's
home
right.
game.
I was thinking the Cowboys with Dak. I don't mean with Andy.
No, I think the Cowboys. You know what?
It's the Eagles.
I favor the Cowboys to beat Washington, so they'll have a half-game lead. I'm going to ride the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Just because they don't have a tie.
Way, Max.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.